Hey everyone, it's me, Chris Platoon of Channel. Tell me more, and today we're talking about a swap episode. I just remembered. I was like, what was I gonna talk about? But it's a swap episode. It's a swap episode for the original Justice League. Yeah, it's the first Justice League season 1, episode 1, Secret Origins with, again, EMH Avengers, yada yada yada. I told you guys I was gonna switch to teams, do episode swaps. Well, we're gonna have it so the Avengers from EMH fight the Imperium from the first season, first episode of the Justice League. So like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Let me know what you think would go down, who'd win, who wouldn't win. I'm just gonna give my version of what I think will happen. All right, so firstly, I realized a lot of things. The Justice League is super OP. And number 2, they only won that first episode, the Secret Origins, because of John Jones. Like, he kind of MVP'd everything. If he wasn't the one who was, the main, focus of the story, / the person who saved, who was like, hey, these are aliens who can't stand what's called sunlight, and they're nocturnal and stuff like that. If he didn't tell Batman all that stuff, yada yada yada, they wouldn't have won. I'm sorry. That maybe Batman would have figured it out, but he probably would have died if John Jones didn't mentally shield him and all that stuff. So I'm gonna have John be in here, and I'm gonna take away Hawkeye and Black Panther. So we're just gonna have Wasp, Ant-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, and Thor, including Captain America and, I guess, Martian Manhunter. Yay! I was gonna do them, but if I add those two, it makes it weird. Yes, they might need them. Maybe I'll do a bonus round if they're there, but I don't think that'll change too much because the Imperium are actually pretty strong. Firstly, a normal Imperium soldier is like, I don't know, can probably lift 1,000 pounds or more easily, because they were lifting like a giant. It was bigger than the fridge. Whatever. I can't give estimates because I didn't look at the calculations or whatever. But even their dogs are super strong. They effed up Batman. 3 of them beat up one alien shape-shifting one beat up Batman. So they're all dangerous. They're not really alive per se. They're like drones. They're not even called the Imperium. The Imperium is their leader. They're called the Invaders. They're like blob white things. It's weird. They look they look like the juice, the white stuff. Not if they look like that. I would just say it that way. But anyway, I'm gonna show a picture of them. They're pretty strong. They have laser guns. Their technology is like organic, so I don't know if Iron Man can like hack them per se. I don't know, because they never even try. Like, Batman never tried to hack him. He more like created his own thing to hack into the crystal and make the crystal itself change. So that's a whole another thing, which I think I'll give Iron Man or Ant-Man to do or something like that. So we start off with, it's now 3 minutes. Start off with Martian Manhunter being saved, because same thing with the original Secret Origins. Bam, the aliens have already body snatched people and switched with people and infiltrated Earth already. They're already in the government. The senator or the president is already an alien or whatever. So at this point, the Avengers are already fighting the giant meteors. The giant walkers are out fighting, killing things. Then they get flashes. I'm gonna pick Captain America to go get them. Captain America, and I was gonna pick Thor, but I'm gonna actually go with Hulk. Captain America and Hulk. They're gonna head to one of the military bases, the military base that John Jones is being held under, to go get him. They get the freaky psychic flashback or communication that Superman got in the original Secret Origins. So they go there, break into it, find out that all the soldiers have been replaced by the aliens, and all the soldiers are like in pods and stuff. So they break them out, but they go obviously break out John Jones and ask him what the dookie dook is happening here. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm from Mars, and these aliens invaded Mars like 1,000 years ago, and now they're coming here to invade Earth because they killed all of us on Mars, but we stopped them and froze them, so they have nothing to eat on Mars. Now they're gonna come here, yada yada yada. So Captain America's like, okay, tell me more. Let's go tell the senator or the president or someone, the Joint Chief of Staffs, because that's what Superman was gonna do. We're gonna have to talk to the Joint Chief of Staff. But then some soldiers pull up and like, nah, Superman, I'm not Superman. Nah, Captain America, you can't let this guy go. And he's like, well, why not? He's just a guy who's here to help us. This could be a matter of global emergency. And they're like, exactly. That's why he can't leave here. And then all the soldiers transform into aliens. Dun dun dun. So all this time, the soldiers that are quote unquote fighting the alien invaders, some of them are aliens. So infighting happens. Essentially, humanity was losing. And yes, even in Secret Origins, they were losing. At this point, they escape. Captain America and Martian Manhunter hop on the plane or something and fly off while Hulk buys them time. Then he chases after them, but obviously the alien fighters chase after them with their own TIE fighters and starts blasting. Honestly, I have to be serious, I don't know. I can't see them winning this. I have to be serious, I don't know how the Avengers would win. Like, obviously, this is where the other ones assemble because, what's his name? Captain America's like, Avengers assemble, and Iron Man and all those guys, Thor, Ant-Man, Wasp, they all pull up. But besides Thor, Iron Man, and Hulk, I don't know if the other ones have the firepower to like take out these guys that good. But we're gonna just say they can. So they get the job done. Skip. Obviously, Martian Manhunter is gonna get the job done. He got it done in the original Justice League, but so he's gonna get the job done now. But yeah, so we go past that. He tells them what's up with the aliens. Tells everyone about the war, and now they develop a strategy to split up to go to 3 different bases to go attack the bases and stop the aliens. The teams we have Martian Manhunter, Captain America, and Ant-Man in one team, and we have Hulk and Iron Man in another team to another base, and then we have Thor and Wasps to another team in another base. Same with the original, they fail. they didn't do anything, except the only one that had success is obviously Martian Manhunter's team with Captain America and Ant-Man. They go in there, find out about the iron crystal and all that stuff. Oh, a burp's coming in. Whew. Sorry about that. But they go in, find out about the ion crystal that the aliens are using to terraform the Earth, to turn it so there's no sunlight, so they can be, nocturnal and not have to worry about getting their body melted like some vampires or something. By the way, they psychically feed on the abilities of others, so they like psychically feeding on people. That's why they're coming after Earth. They're psychically feeding on people from Earth. And yeah. How do each of them go? For Hulk and Iron Man, well, Iron Man, because of his cockiness, gets Hulk hurt, and Hulk gets turned to Bruce Banner, so Iron Man has to flee with Hulk. So that's how that goes. And Thor and Wasps, well, they get captured by the invaders because Thor basically has to carry. Like in the original, is Superman and Hawkgirl, and say what you want about Hawkgirl, she can use that base, as they say. She can use that base. She's stronger than Wasp. That's what it is. She's stronger than Wasp. If they 1v1 each other, I put my money on that version of Hawkgirl because she has actually enhanced / slight super strength. She's an alien, and she has infinite metal or whatever. So, bam, she just drops Wasp. Either way, though, I'm not saying Wasp is a chump either. I'm not saying like she goes in there and just loses. No, she stings those guys and all that stuff. But, they gas her, they gas Thor. Doesn't quite work on Thor. The lightning also doesn't quite work on Thor, but then they show up and they shoot Thor with a lot of laser weapons. So that works on Thor. And yeah, that's it. Martian Manhunter senses that, and he says, "Hey Cap, hey Ant-Man, we gotta get the F out of here. Steal the crystal to try to do all that stuff, but it didn't work out. So what's his name? Ant-Man gets killed." I was gonna do a Cap. I'm like, Cap's not quite Batman. He doesn't have the technology / the plane and stuff to drive to go to different places and do what Batman did in the original. So I'm just gonna give it to Ant-Man. He dies, quote unquote, but in truth he shrinks with the key to go study it, and Martian Manhunter blocks him from being detected by the Imperium and all those people or the invaders. And after that, you know, this switches to them all regrouping with the other ones, and they say, oh yeah, Thor and Wasp got caught, and Ant-Man's dead. Well, Captain America's like, Ant-Man's dead, and we're like, we gotta take him down now. It's over. This is a war. You know, he gets all serious and stuff. So they do their final strike to go free their teammates, Thor and Wasp, go into the base. But guess what? They all get captured by being tricked. How do they break in? I mean, any of them. In this one, I'm gonna have it. I was gonna have Ant-Man be the one to bust it for them. Oh, so since it's not Ant-Man and Thor is out of commission, I guess Hulk can just smash into the base or smash into one of the walkers, starts punching Hulk smash, so that type of thing. He's got that. Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Martian Manhunter, they all go in. They get captured, obviously. We switch to the Imperium, the actual Imperium, the leader of the Imperium. He named himself, or the invaders are named after him, or yada yada yada. But their leader pulls up, which is like a giant blobby amoeba thing. Pulls up, talks to John Jones, tortures him a little bit by putting him inside himself. It was weird and gross as a kid. It's still weird and gross when I saw it recently. Then out of nowhere, a small explosion explodes. A small explosion explodes. Obviously, explosion is going to explode. But yeah, explosion happens, and we have Ant-Man. What? They're like, what? Ant-Man, you're still alive? Because, you know, what's her name? Wasp, after she woke up, she heard about it and she was crying. She was like, Hank, you're still alive, Hank. He was like, don't worry. Don't worry. Whatever. I'm not going to stick to that. Let me finish this video. What's his name? Ant-Man slaps the technology similar to what Batman did. Whatever he creates, same. I'm just gonna say he creates the same thing Batman did, and he's like, I reversed the iron crystal charge, and we're like, what? How did you? How? And what's his name? Martian Manhunter is like, oh, I was mentally shielding him the entire time. And the Imperium's like, what the fuck? They just look at all of his invaders like, what? Why didn't you guys kill them when they were passed out? What is wrong with you? You guys could have killed these guys. Then that causes all the clouds to go away, letting light and sunlight and ultraviolet rays from deep outside of space or whatever to come and kill the Imperium. And that's kind of it. Obviously, they break out. What's his name? Ant-Man helps them break out by becoming Giant Man. Smash! Psh, frees Martian Manhunter. They go free the others. They take out the Imperium and bada boom, bada bang. You know, similar to how the original went, the main spaceship goes away. They kill the giant blob because he's evil and he's a weird, gross thing, and he's never going to stop, so kill him. They destroy the remaining resistance on Earth, and we're all free from the Imperium. Yay! They avenged us. I had to take a lot of liberties. I had to skip a lot and not think about a lot of things too much because they're a little underpowered, man. I'm sorry, but the Avengers, or these version of the Avengers, are a little underpowered against the Imperium. The Imperium has a very good chance of killing the Avengers. I was gonna say avenging the Avengers, but they never did anything with the Avengers. So yeah, there you go. The Avengers win that way. That's the way I think it can go. If you have another way they could win this battle or this episode and the Avengers versus the Imperium, you know, let me know. But this is it, you know. If it's not this, if John Jones is in this, they need T'Challa and they need Hawkeye. And I don't know how those guys might flip the balance because they don't necessarily know the background of, oh, these guys are from Mars. These guys are weak to sunlight. They might figure that out. But again, John them protected. Yeah, there's so many things I have to look away if I had to use those guys. So I was like, I'll just go with John Jones. For this one, John Jones is going to remain in the original episode the way he was. The Avengers are just going to find him similarly, and he helps them win because, let's be serious, he helped the original Justice League win. If he wasn't there, it would have been over for Earth that time. It would have been because Superman was getting weaker. The sun was getting covered. He was going to get weaker and weaker until his powers didn't work anymore. So everything was going to be bad for everyone else. Yeah, everyone else was going to get messed up. Especially with that gas. That gas took out everybody. That gas is going to take out everyone of the Avengers that's human. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any better ideas about this or how a better way you think this would go on, let me know. I'll see you guys later. I'll have a reverse of it where the Justice League do the origin episode of the first episode of EMH Avengers. So I'll see you guys there. Bye.